Cooking like a pro is so easy with Pro Seasoning. This is my company. I started it from the ground up. It's called Pro Seasoning. My all-purpose spice is made with Himalayan pink salt. There are no anti-caking agents other than ground up rice. It's all natural, it's made with really high quality ingredients, and it's small batch. My steak seasoning is called Pro Seasoning Steak. It's made with porcini mushroom. It has chunks of Himalayan pink salt, cracked black pepper, shallots, porcini mushroom. It is my opus to a great steak. Pro Seasoning Barbecue is made with coffee. It's got a little bit of cinnamon in it. It's got sea salt. There is nothing like it on the market, I can guarantee you that. I also have gochugaru flakes. I have really cool stuff like vinegar powder. Check out my website, chefnikki.net, and order today.
Do you want to talk about food? I want to talk about food. Let's talk about food. What else are we going to do? We got nothing else to do. Let's go.
Okay, everybody, welcome to another episode of Nikki Talks Food. I'm your host, Nikki Pettineo. This is my podcast. Let me frame the picture for my guest today. The year was 1998. Two counterculture androgynous teenagers were high on cannabis and creeping down A1A in Hollywood Beach, Florida, at 15 miles an hour while listening to what we now know is known as yacht rock, and crying laughing. 26 years later, they're still androgynous, they're still listening to yacht rock, but now they're high on LaCroix mojito-flavored sodas. Please welcome my best friend, Jamie Zekofsky.
That was fantastic. Fantastic. I didn't inhale.
Yeah, right. Me neither.
Yeah.
We were just laughing for no reason. We were just
reason.
Yeah.
Good reason.
So, hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So what's the weather like in LA today? Any earthquakes?
Yeah. I mean, always. There's always an earthquake. There's always something rattling around. It's perfect. You brought fantastic weather. You left us with fantastic weather.
I did. I was just there, and we're going to talk about we're going to talk about the food that we ate, because this is a podcast about food. So, I thought we'd maybe kick off letting you could tell the listeners what you do for a living and how you start your day.
Oh, wow. I start my day. Well, what do I do for a living?
Yeah, what do you do? I'm curious too. What is it?
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
I focus on entertainment business development in film, TV, and tech. So what I do, I produce film and TV, from scripted projects like TV and film projects to unscripted like documentaries, and children's programming. And then I also develop entertainment tech, building solutions for entertainment problems, I guess you could say. And that's what I do all day. How do I start my day? I take Athena out really way too early in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then I have coffee and play Dreamlight Valley or Animal Crossing for about a half hour. And then answer emails, and I start at 6 a.m. every day.
You do. You don't sleep. Jamie is the person you can call at literally at any point. Doesn't matter, East Coast, West Coast. She'll be up. She'll be like, hello, full volume. Hello, what's up? What are you doing? Are you okay? Yeah. It'll always be very empathetic. Are you okay? Are you okay? And that's why I love her. She's amazing. Okay, so you get up, you take your rescue puppy to school.
I take her to school. I take her up. I take her for a walk, a calm walk. We go to school, and then I come home and I answer emails. And I mean, my job some days consists of editing, going through footage. Some days it's creative. Some days I have to sit here and think through optioning a news article where I have to figure out what the story is. What are we telling? How are we going to tell it? What people are we going to attach to tell it? Or this morning I was speaking with one of my writers who's developing a thriller kind of feature, and talk her through some of the ideas and characters and this, that, and the other. And then tomorrow I'll read algorithms and talk over tech development and robot stuff. So.
And sometimes you talk your best friend off the ledge,
sometimes we do that.
Got a lot of many pot stirring, as you can say.
Always.
Cool. Well, that's interesting. And also I love that you start your day playing video games. Yeah. Just to kind of get the brain going, and maybe it probably helps with critical thinking throughout the day. If you have to solve things in your, what do you call it? Dream what?
Dreamlight Valley, I literally was searching for marshmallows. I was not doing anything of substance this morning.
Have to.
They're like, there are marshmallows from September 1st to September 28th. Find the marshmallows. I was like, I got it. I get one task, get the marshmallows.
And those turn into coins or what?
S'mores.
Oh, they turn into s'mores. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's fun. It's The Sims meets Animal Crossing meets Disney.
It's wild.
Yeah. I mean, when you're like reading scripts and looking at projects about like civil rights and and a lot of rights and people's rights, then you want to search for marshmallows.
Yeah, you got to dial it down. You got to dial it down a little bit.
A little bit of balance.
A little bit of balance. Yeah. Okay, so I was out in LA, like I said, last week. I just came back on Sunday. Today is Tuesday, so this will come out tomorrow. So this is like super, super current. I miss you already.
I miss you too.
But we ate a bunch of food together. Let's talk about it. So, okay, so I think that's the big thing, and I'll put some pictures up when I edit this, but the big thing that, I think two big things. One thing is we went to Super Mario World at Universal Studios, and we have like a full assessment of the food because we ate at, first of all, it's really cool. Like it's mind blowing. You go in there and you're literally, you really feel like you're in the game. Like I mean, they did such a good job of like making it immersive. I mean, I've been playing. I remember when Super Mario Brothers came out on the original Nintendo NES. I think maybe in second grade, I had just made my first communion, and I remember I bought my Nintendo with my communion money. So. I think it was 1988 at the time when it came out. And so like I've been playing, and I stopped there. I'm not like Jamie. I don't play any video games now. It just felt, it's so nostalgic. You go in there and it's like everything's moving and there's like so many interactive games and you get these freaking Mario. Oh, we got to put our mustaches on. I like this one. I like the curly one, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. In order to talk about Super Mario Land, we have to put these mustaches on. I mean, it's rude not to, I think.
I knew they would come in handy some point.
For sure. Jamie has a bag of mustaches. It's very.
You never know when you need them.
You never know. Sometimes you have to have a little gender. Whenever I put one on, I look just like my dad.
Hello.
And you too, because you're like his twin, Mark. Good old Mark Zekofsky. Okay. So, all right. So we went to Super. It's very gender affirming.
This is the dumbest thing.
It's dumb, but it's fantastic. I feel.
Imagine taking a bag of these out in Los Angeles and just sitting in like a restaurant area, because I did this and started putting different mustaches on with my friends.
Yeah.
The looks you get.
The looks.
But really, they just want to wear the mustaches too.
They're fun. It's fun. Like it's a me. It's a me, Mario. I just think it would be like also really funny, like if you go into somewhere. Like, and just at an inappropriate time announce, it's a me, Mario, like at like a funeral or.
Like this. I went into, I think I wanted to order my pizza like this, and nobody asked. This is the best part. People are so scared to ask questions.
Yeah, they're like, is that gender affirming for them?
Hello.
Yeah, that's hilarious, and it's like, mind your business, whatever. If I got a obvious stuck on mustache on my face, leave me alone. Who cares? The funny thing is watching everybody like just wait, what is that? Where are we going? Yeah, the twist is good. And then also my divots here by my side of my, I look like I smelled something bad, like
yeah,
like Mario, Luigi.
Mario does not like it.
Luigi, pew. Pew, Luigi.
So glad I don't have a mustache though. This is not the vibe.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. Okay, so Super Mario World. So we go inside. Jamie has already scoped out like she's like, we gotta go. We gotta get a reservation at Toadstool. Right. We gotta so I didn't know what to expect. I was like, wow, a sit down lunch? Is it fancy? Like, but no, literally just to get inside. You do order your food at the counter, and then they give you a little buzzer, and they come and bring it to you. But yeah, but I definitely suggest going in there and making your resi as soon as you get there, because boy oh boy, it was good.
Yeah.
So some of the things we had a little bit of everything at the Toadstool Cafe, because there was like 5 of us, right? So I got the superstar lemon squash. was like the drink. It was so good because I don't really usually like super sweet drinks. It wasn't super sweet. It was fizzy, it was lemony, and it was mangoey, and had these little balls like boba, but they were the bursting kind that like burst in your mouth. And then it had mango shaped star shaped mangoes. Big difference. Big difference. Wait, star-shaped mangoes on the floating on the top. It was good. I was slurping that sucker down, then I realized I was sharing it with my wife, and I was like, "Oh, here you go, honey."
No, you were
And
not.
I really sucked down like most of it. It was so good. I could drink those all day long. It was really, really yummy. So highly recommend the Superstar, what do you call it? Superstar lemon squash, which the squash part I don't get, but is that from Mario?
Do they squash? Do they squash those little things? You know?
Maybe I don't know. I thought squash is there a game where you squash something?
That's what I mean. Like
in Mario?
Things, the ones that go like back and forth. They look like
like you squash the
like mushroom birds.
The what are those things called?
Are they Goombas?
Goombas. Yeah, that makes sense. Goombas.
Goomba.
Squashing the Goombas. So that was good. What did you think? We got the toadstool cheesy garlic knots. What did you think about that? They were cute.
They were.
I'm gonna put a picture up.
They were cute.
That's it. They were cute.
They were cute.
I thought they were dry.
They were very dry.
They were dry.
They weren't buttery.
No, they needed. First of all, it was a kind of a cute idea that they took the I'm assuming the bread dough, and they baked it in a muffin tin, which made it look like a little mushroom. Super cute. But in the tin, I would put garlic seasoning, pro seasoning, obviously.
Yeah.
Garlic, pro seasoning, and olive oil. So, Universal, when you're ready to buy in bulk, let me know. And then bake it off that way. I mean, it's just like a simple little change, but they were like, they were dry.
Yeah,
they were cute.
Little red sauce on the side.
It did have a sauce, but it was dry. The juice there for me was not worth the squeeze. What about you?
No, definitely not.
Would not have it again.
No.
If it had cheese baked inside, or if they were lubed up in some sort of way, greased up.
They were dry.
Dry. They came with a sauce, but I don't want to.
It's not that kind of sauce. You want to be able to touch it and the heat escapes.
Yeah.
You know, when you touch a garlic naan, the heat escapes. Like you open it up, the heat comes out, but then you just know that they're going to be.
That's right. When you touch it and it poofs out a little steamy poo.
Yeah.
You're ready to go. That's it. That's a good little
soft steam. It's got a golden color. That's what you want out of your nuts.
That's what you want in your nuts. Now, you had a Luigi burger, but you had a vegetarian, right?
Jen and I split. So we both wanted to try. I got the veggie burger, whatever. It had a little mustache on it.
It did. And I'm going to put a picture up here. So the finishing touches. Yeah, the finishing touches were good. Like, it had a little print of a mustache on the bun.
Yeah, a little hat to hold it.
Little Mario hat.
Super
very cute.
Super cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, burn in. And then what was the other one? It was the Mario burger was
chicken pesto sandwich or something.
And the chicken pesto, that was fantastic. That was the number one, I think, thing there. That's the one.
You liked it?
The
chicken was juicy?
Yeah, I loved it. It was great.
I didn't try it, but
pesto was definitely it was creamy. It was good. It was really good.
How was the veggie burger a part of the veggie? Burger?
It was a Beyond Burger.
Oh, okay. Beyond Burger.
Which I'm not a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little plasticky to me, but
true.
I'm like a meat-eating vegetarian, so like it's fine.
Yeah.
I wanted to. The ambiance was what it was. That was cool.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, we should talk about that.
Talk about the digital stuff, because that's your you were really switched on.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. What's so cool about walking in there? So the type of tables and chairs that they use like a reflective plastic. So everything looked kind of 3D with the way you sit on stuff. It looked like it was like a 3D cartoon outline. So as you're looking around the room, even though there's a ton of people packed in, you could see really cool depth, like with the chairs and the tables. And it looked like it was a part of, that visual kind of computer world. On the walls, every wall had like a Mario scene that was actively playing out with the other scenes in the room. So if you play Odyssey, like I do, you know, the what are they called? I don't remember what the name of the Odyssey. The villains come in. They come in on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
They jumped off the boat. The boat goes around the room, and so everybody's looking around, and then all the little toadstools are like running across from scene to scene. It was fantastic. I couldn't focus. I was like, I don't care about my phone.
Yeah.
I wanna watch what's happening. Little toadstools running around everywhere. It was very cute.
Very immersive. Very cute.
Very cute. Service was great though.
Yeah, service was great. Happy workers.
Yeah, very fun.
Okay, so that was the ambiance. Very immersive. Loved that. We loved the chicken sandwich. I had the regular burger with meat because I love meat, and it was delicious. And people were complaining about the portion size. Like I couldn't finish the burger, and I'm not a skinny person. Like I can eat a burger, so
there's nothing wrong with the portions.
Nothing wrong with the portions. Humongous.
Not one thing.
That was a big burger.
Yeah.
Then they had the block tiramisu, and I'll put a picture up of that. Very cute. Looked like one of those blocks you punch, ba-ding, da-ding, da-ding, a coin block. Or the question mark.
How'd it go?
Da-ding. That should be the that will be the that'll be the clip.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. It was little like, what was it, like little shortbread?
It was tiramisu. So it was tiramisu inside, and then the outside was shortbread cookies that had the picture. It was cute, man. And they had a little coin in the front that was a chocolate coin with a mushroom on it. Like they did a good job as far as, it was expensive, but I don't think it was super out of pocket where it was like so expensive that it was a luxury. It was fun. Like if you want that immersive experience, you're going to have to pay a premium for it. And I thought it was worth it.
But what's crazy too, price wise, I want to say it was only like maybe 20% more than what we pay if we go out. Maybe could have been less. I mean, you go out to a really good restaurant here and you're basically paying the same amount for a burger. So
yeah, So
it was cute though. And they had a Princess Peach cupcake that we did not get.
They did.
But it was very cute. It
Princess
fully stained our teeth.
Fully stained your teeth pink. It's a great break from the chaos of the being in Super Mario World, because it is chaotic. What I want to step away from the food for 1 second and just make like an observation. Okay, so I was not prepared for anything because I looked up 0 things about this place because that's just how I am. I'm like, I want to live in a big surprise. Not by choice, it's just the way I am. And do this if you want to do it. You don't have to, but in order to interact with the games, you need this like watch thing, right? I got Mario, Jamie got Luigi, that makes sense, right? So at any rate, in order to get into Bowser's Castle, you have to get 3 keys, and you have to get these 3 keys by playing these games that are really hard. And we struggle. I'm 45 years old. You've been playing games your whole life. Physically, really, really hard. In fact, I've been recovering from a migraine for like 3 days because I was hitting this thing so hard that like my shoulder. How silly is that? But at any rate, I saw these little kids trying to do these games, and it would be like womp womp, try again. So I'm like, why don't they dial it down to make it easier for little kids so that they can like get a win? It was I noticed that.
Yeah, they were not easy.
They were not easy.
Time out. It was timing.
Yeah.
Like actual timing, unless you just want to slam your wrist up against a thing. Timing to hit it on the moment where the turtle shell will shoot up and hit the key. Like, I struggled and I have good timing.
Yeah, it was, exactly that. You're cranking this thing so this mushroom doesn't fall down or whatever. And like a 5-year-old rolls up right next to me and they're like, can barely move the wheel. And I was like, why is this full of disappointment for little children? So, but we did get inside the castle. We got our 3 keys.
Everyone gets a trophy these days, and they're like, "You are not getting that trophy.
You don't get a trophy. You go to Mario Land. It's you're in for a rude awakening if you're 5.
Not happening. You know what I did notice though? They had one family went up, and I guess like one of the parents had the thing, and they were like, "Oh yeah, here's the key to get in," and they were like, "Well, how many? 5? Cool." They didn't all have their wristbands.
Oh, the little kids they let in with the parents who had to hustle for the keys.
They had to crank.
So they're just juicing us.
They're currently at the orthopedic surgeon right now.
Yeah, we're all at the orthopedic surgeon.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and maybe, that crank, they're probably fueling part of the park with that energy that they're sucking out of the parents, and the caretakers,
That feels right.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Or like this whole really place is fueled by on the arm strength of Midwestern bowling league dads,
Pretty much. Yeah.
So that was that's my assessment of Mario Land.
It was great though. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I had a great day. It was great. We it was a very eye candy. We ate some good food. We had some great belly laughs. We were entertained for the day, and we stayed out of trouble. Yeah. Whatever. We'll call it a win.
Honestly, it's fun though. You got to be a kid. You got to be a kid. You have to play. People forget to play, and that's a good place to play.
Yeah, it was a great place to play. I think it's fun for everybody. Fun for the whole family.
Fun for the whole family?
Yeah. And your creepy uncle. All right. So, next up, I want to talk about for food is Goop. So,
do you want to take these off?
Should we take them off?
Yeah.
Okay, mustache is off. We're done.
Oh.
Ow!
I'm sure that adhesive is going to be great on my sensitive skin, but
oh my god, I'm going to break out. I'm going to have a curly mustache shaped rash on my upper lip. All right, next up on our food adventure in LA, we ate at Goop a couple of times. Well, we got takeout from Goop, and Goop is exactly, as it sounds, it is Gwyneth Paltrow's like takeaway restaurant. Also, they deliver. So I wanted to hate it. I was like, how good is this going to be? It's like another celebrity, but I will say we ate twice. Jamie eats there like 3 days a week. If they gave like punch cards, Jamie's would be full. Had a little bit of everything. They had a like a soft boiled egg that was like the center of it was like perfectly jammy, delicious, perfect cooked egg. I got the Chinese chicken salad, perfectly dressed, perfectly crunchy, the greens were fresh. Everything's so yummy fresh. And I also tried the gluten-free pizza, which was crunchy and perfectly seasoned, had beautiful pepperonis on it, and then also the spring rolls. But like I said, I wanted to hate it. I wanted to be like, this is just like a gimmicky money grab. Who cares? But the food was very good. What do you like about it, James?
I like that you can, at least when you order on their actual app, there are 3 different restaurants that you can order from. So it's only a takeout spot. It's a takeout or delivery spot only. So they don't have to worry about, in-house dining or anything like that. There's a rotisserie. There's like the kitchen, which is the salads and the fresh stuff. And then there's Goop Superfina. So it's the Italian. It's so cool. So again, it's gluten-free pizza, gluten-free pasta. The whole, whether you want it or not, that's what you get. But you can't tell. The sauce is great. Like everything they make, it's really good. It's super consistent. It's very rare that you get anything kind of off from, very consistent, really great menu, bring in seasonal items. And I mean, for what it is, look, the takeout food is not like super healthy. It doesn't matter how healthy you want it to be. But there are a lot of options. It's really great. The salads are great. I love their salads and the pizzas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to say it now. Gwyneth Paltrow is the new Kenny Rogers Roasters.
That roasted chicken is on point.
It's really good. Like, it's rotisserie chicken, but the year is 2024. Like, how about that? I mean, the thing is, like, can you imagine if somebody's like, okay, well, she's going to start franchising this now. And then, like, they pop up in, like, smaller towns and everything. Which the food is very good. I mean, if that happened, I would be pleased with that because like Jamie said, like when you're looking for something takeout, something quick, there's like very few options that are healthy. And I didn't feel like a bag of crap after I ate food there. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah. But it is rotisserie chicken, which was very popular in the 90s, Kenny Rogers Roasters. So I just get a kick out of that,
Yeah. rotisserie. It's like, the chicken, the whole thing. But you get roasted cauliflower too. There's vegan, vegetarian options.
Yeah.
And then meat, but there's no beef. Will say though, if you eat one of their brownies, my blood sugar spikes so hard. Like I can't do it. I feel crazy. I'm like shaking after.
Yeah.
The amount of sugar that's in it.
I mean, hey, that's great. Good. I mean, you're at least there's. I mean, it's, it could be like a black bean brownie, but it's an actual brownie of like
sea salt, chocolate sea salt brownie.
Oh God,
they have a Japanese sweet potato soup that's very good.
Sounds good.
And with shaped Brussels sprouts in it.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah, extra nutrition there. I to be honest with you, I hope she becomes the next Kenny Rogers Roasters. And they start popping up on turnpikes because it was a pleasant difference from what we're used to. I feel like it's food for more people.
It is. I think the price point is what could. It's definitely got like a 15% to 20% higher price point.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you go to McDonald's, for example, and you were to get a burger situation, whatever, you might pay $2 more and get a salad, but like a very robust salad.
Yeah.
Than a burger meal. That's the investment I want to make.
I mean, that's okay to me. I mean, you're paying for quality. The ingredients there much cleaner than the ingredients at McDonald's, and that. I mean, that's just full of freaking preservatives. That stuff is killing us.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. They don't really have any fried food either. There's nothing fried. That's good.
I wonder if the pepperoni was
turkey pepperoni.
It's turkey pepperoni, really. It didn't. I couldn't even tell. It was delicious.
Great. Yeah, with the turkey crumbles. We got the what's it called, the Goop Fellas pizza. Hey.
Yeah,
Goop Fellas.
Goop Fellas. Typical Zekofsky behavior consists of chicken, turkey, and cereal. Yes. So a typical conversation will go like this: "Hey, I got to eat a bowl of cereal before I jump on this call."
I was this morning. I was pouring it. Yeah,
that exact thing.
Eat my granola this morning.
Mm-hmm. That's typical. Well, Moderate Zekofsky behavior is
scallops.
Moderate Zekofsky behavior is we're gonna live in an RV for 3 years because it's LA and we can just park it somewhere nice, right?
Great idea.
And then return to brick and mortar whenever we want. That's moderate Zekofsky behavior. Peak Zekofsky behavior is
I'm waiting.
Jamie, who are all these sign-ins on your Hulu account? And I won't say the names, but that is insert famous person here. They use my Hulu account. And I go, what? This famous person is pirating your Hulu account?
Sometimes people forget their password, and I again am up at all hours.
So there's
of the
3.
day.
It ranges from cereal eating before I get on the call. Then I'm gonna live in a camper, which is an unusual thing for most people. Then peak is commingling in average day life with celebrities. In Jamie's family has always been in like the music industry, so stuff that we average people would think was like really amazing with all these celebrities and stuff. Jamie is like a normal average Zekofsky behavior is going to the Grammys. Like that's average. That's an average. That's an average thing. That's not even peak. That's not peak Zekofsky behavior. That's average Zekofsky behavior. Right?
Sure, this isn't Kenny Rogers Roasters.
You're getting roasted. So it's just charming because like you have no idea what average people do. And so when you talk about things and it's like as though it's like blase blah, it's really fun. It's really funny. And then you get roasted by me.
Well, we do get roasted.
It's all for love though. You know that.
Totally. I mean, look, as our favorite band, one of favorite bands say, people are people. And
that's our favorite band.
That's it.
Why should it be?
That's it. People are people.
People are people. Zekofsky's gonna.
And they call me because I'm up at 6 a.m. and they're
exactly.
like,
Zekofsky's gonna Zekoff, man.
And then they, instead, when I make them their own profile, sometimes they continue to use mine. And I'm like, why are you watching this?
And then they mess up your algorithm, right?
Yes. I was like, why am I getting all this stuff? And then I remembered why. That was fine. It's also funny.
It's funny.
It is funny.
It is very funny. Okay, we're going to play a game. You ready for this game?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Boom Bats? What are we playing?
That's not Boom Bats. It's called Bouba or Kiki. Okay? Okay, let me explain to the audience what Bouba or Kiki is. And I'll put a little pictorial up so you can see the difference, okay? So Bouba or Kiki is a non-arbitrary mental association between certain speech sounds and certain visual types. Bouba is like a rounded shape and Kiki is a spiky shape. So I want Jamie to guess. I've already written my answers down. I want Jamie to guess. This is like best friend test right here. I think she's going to do very well because she's also a witch. But
No,
Jamie,
thinking about Bouba. It's a rounded letter. And
it's a rounded.
like a sharp letter.
Kiki spiky. Yeah, it's got the K's and the I's are spiky, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jamie has to guess from a list of food whether I think the foods are Bouba or Kiki, right? Okay. So I think you're going to do pretty well. All right. So guess if this. Okay, I'm gonna start. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Okay, spicy tuna roll. And this is whether I think it's Bouba or Kiki.
That feels Kiki.
You're right. It's Kiki.
Yeah.
Penne alla vodka.
Ooh, that's Bouba?
I'm sorry, you're wrong. It's Kiki.
Penne alla vodka? Really?
It's got the tomato.
Ah,
Makes it Kiki. Makes it Kiki.
Spiky. Okay,
You're right. It could be Boo Ki or Ki Boo also, but none of these I didn't.
God, you didn't.
I didn't say that. I didn't put them on there. I did choose Kiki for it. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Black. Okay. Here's a good one. You're gonna love this one. Black and white cookie.
That's a Bouba.
That's Bouba. Yeah. Black and white cookies. It's Bouba.
Somebody's
Absolutely.
grandma named Bouba made that cookie.
Matzo ball soup.
That's Bouba.
Bouba. It is Bouba. Matzo ball soup is very Bouba, I feel.
It is. It's like the ultimate.
This one might be a hard one. And I went with my gut on this one, but we'll see how it shakes out. Charcuterie boards. Bouba or Kiki?
I'm going to go Kiki.
I said Bouba.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. So I got 2 wrong so far. Okay, here's one. A slice of cheese pizza from New York City. Is it Bouba or is it Kiki?
That's Bouba.
It's Bouba. Anything in New York City is Bouba.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Again, because you're grandma. Let's go.
Right. And also, pretty much anything in LA would be Kiki, right?
That feels very Kiki.
Uh-huh. Parmesan truffle fries.
Kiki.
That's right. Kiki.
Yeah.
Okay, strawberry jelly donut.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Strawberry jelly donut?
Yeah. Is it Bouba or Kiki?
Kiki because of the strawberry. But you said Bouba, didn't you?
I said Kiki.
You said Kiki.
You went with your gut.
Yeah. it feels kind of tangy, sweet and tangy. It feels all right.
And that makes it Kiki.
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, there is no right or wrong answer. I'm just asking for my answers, but for the listeners,
I'd like to still argue the charcuterie board.
Let us know what you think. Yeah, let us know in the comments if you're like, no way, that's Kiki, or oh, yeah, that's Bouba. Okay. All right, here's the last one. You ready? Okay. Chocolate glazed donut.
Bouba.
That was Ollie shaking his head. Chocolate glazed donut. Bouba or Kiki?
Chocolate glazed donut. I say Bouba.
Perfect. It's a Bouba. Well done, Jamie. You missed 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Of course, there's not 10 here because I'm that crazy. 7 out of 9. What is that? Is that 80%? Let's look. 7 divided by 9. You got a 77. C's get degrees, so that's all right.
77 before.
77. You did a good job. Wow. Look at you. You're so mathy.
Math.
Very good. Very good, James. All right.
I like 77. I'd like to argue those answers.
Sorry, the judges have already made their decision.
It's passing.
There's no appealing. But yes, C's get degrees, so you did it.
I did it. Sounds about right. I'm par for my degree. Go ahead.
Do you want to stick around for some news?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I thought so. Because the news is fun. I love the news. I've always, whenever I listen to, even on I'm like a big Howard Stern fan. Like Robin stopped reading the news during the pandemic, and I don't think she's really kicked back into that yet. It's been like 4 years. But anyway, I always got, even though they're just simple little articles, I always got a kick out of the news. So, okay, here we go. Let me leave a little room for my news song. I love my news song. I made them on GarageBand. Okay, here goes some food news. Got to shuffle the paper so everybody knows we're serious here. This one is music related on purpose. Rapper T-Pain recently made a deal for a company called Farmhouse Inc. to acquire his functional beverage company, Nappy Boy Drinks. Functional beverages, if you guys don't know what functional beverages are, they're categorized as dairy drinks, yogurt drinks, like drinks with probiotics in them, sports drinks, like a sports drink that would have electrolytes, performance drinks, energy drinks, kombucha. Those are all in the functional beverage category, right? So Nappy Boy Drinks, DRANKS, is the parent company is called Throne LLC. They say their management team will remain in place during the transition. Nappy Boy Drinks produces a 2-ounce energy shot with a proprietary tea mix blend, which the brand boasts is crafted to help you feel better and play better. Because they kind of market it towards gamers. I guess energy drinks are very big with gamers. I don't know. You probably know better than me.
Yeah, huge.
So what's the deal? And this is a bunch of like word and number salad to me, but I'll just report it. According to PR Newswire, Farmhouse will acquire all membership interests. I don't know what a membership interest is. Membership interests of Throne in exchange for about 25% of Farmhouse's total issued shares post-closing. Throne's management team will remain in place under Farmhouse ownership, and Farmhouse must secure up to $10 million in financing, with 80% allocated to Throne for working capital. So it sounds like you get a piece of this, we get a piece of that, and it's like on the back end and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't really give you a monetary amount that he sold it for. It sounds like it's all wrapped up in a deal.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. You just haven't heard of it.
Nappy Boy Drinks. They have a proprietary blend. It's a 2-ounce energy drink. I guess you can get it at like gas stations and all over the place.
I don't know that LA is the market. That's probably why we haven't heard of it.
Maybe.
I would guess
it's a very crowded
there's a
space. Energy drinks.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. I mean, T-Pain, obviously, he's from Tallahassee. He is the crown jewel of our exports here. But no, we love T-Pain here in this town. This town. I haven't seen Nappy Boy Drinks. I'm surprised they don't sell it here in like the gas stations. But if I find one, I'll definitely put it up on the socials. Yeah. And they're about to name his childhood street after him here in Tallahassee. So we're super happy about that. In regard to T-Pain, he sold his company. We're not sure what the deal is because I am financially illiterate. Okay. Padma Lakshmi is coming out of... You love her?
Yeah, Padma's great.
But yeah, I love her too. Padma Lakshmi is coming out of cooking competition show host retirement. The former host of Bravo's Top Chef struck a deal with CBS to act as executive producer and host a forthcoming show. The competition show premise has yet to be announced and comes as a surprise to the food world, considering Lakshmi left Top Chef after 19 years to reportedly focus on her Taste the Nation documentary-style food show. I never watched it. Did you watch Taste the Nation?
No.
I
know about it. Didn't watch it.
Well, she's coming out of retirement. I guess she's got this deal with, who did we say? CBS. So she'll be hosting another competition show. I mean, obviously she brings a lot of gravitas to shows she hosts. So looking forward to that. You ready for another one?
Let's go.
You sure?
As my friends say, tell me slowly.
Okay, you're actually, this one I am super, okay, so Slurpee King's 7-Eleven have entered the chat regarding higher quality convenience store food. I wrote that myself. Do you like that?
That was great.
I'm practicing my journalism. Did you know that 7-Eleven is a Japanese-owned company?
I did not.
Okay, so the Japanese-owned company aims to make food sales 1/3 of its revenue, up from 24%. The CEO of 7-Eleven's parent company, 7-in-1 Holdings, Ryuichi Isaka, stated in a February Bloomberg article, "We believe that we need to change our business model from one that relies on gasoline and cigarettes to one that customers choose based on our products, which makes sense. You know, less people are smoking cigarettes. I mean, there's a lot of people vaping, so, you know, they probably sell a lot of that. But, you know, there's more electric cars on the road. You drive an electric car.
I do.
I don't. But, you know, there's more electric cars on the road and less people are smoking. So they're like, well, we got to amp up our food offerings. And I don't know if you've seen any of the videos on like TikTok or whatever of the kicked up 7-Eleven food in Japan, but it's awesome. Amazing.
Yeah. You know, when we lived in Sweden, actually, there was a 7-Eleven like a block away. And
really?
Yeah, but you'd go in there and you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Like the 7-Eleven, I can get some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Be different. No Slurpees. It was more like curated coffees and fruit. It's very interesting. Sandwiches and things like that. So that's exactly the way it operates. But the food is like super high quality overseas.
But yeah. So I mean, they're getting on more on par. I think that you know, it's probably part of the reason is because of the gas and cigarettes thing, but also maybe people are getting smarter about their choices of what they eat. So what can we expect? Details from the company are still close to the vest. I wrote that too. But it's possible we may see foods on par with social media viral Japanese convenience store delicacies like the egg salad sandwiches, fresh cakes, and pastries.
It's very UK, very London, you know.
We can only speculate.
Egg salad sandwiches, grab and go, watercress.
I mean, I would not eat an egg salad sandwich from 7-Eleven today, but if they started this food program where it's kicked up, the quality's better, and you know they're rotating the food out and all that kind of stuff, I would definitely try it. You know,
yeah,
I love a good fluffy egg salad sandwich.
Yeah, in London, the grab and go when you're running around in meetings and stuff,
mm-hmm.
That's what you grab, just one to the next.
Yeah. The sandwiches, the sandwiches in London are wild too. I talked about this on a previous podcast that, like, you know, it's like buttered bread with coleslaw in it, and that's your sandwich. There it is.
Haven't had that one.
Yeah.
Coleslaw sandwiches.
They're like 2p. It's like a 2p sandwich, you know, 2 pence or whatever, 2p.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Coleslaw. I mean, cabbage.
Yeah, and cheese.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that would be -1 Zekofsky behavior because you have mayonnaise, cheese, and coleslaw.
Not doing it. Coleslaw.
Not doing it.
Put some turkey on it with some coleslaw. That's different.
Turkey.
Don't add cheese. Don't put cheese
vinaigrette coleslaw.
I can get down with that.
Yeah, that's what you would get down with.
I like vinegar.
Yes, and would not soaked with mayonnaise.
No. Mayonnaise is no. When it's overbearing, just get it off.
She ain't doing it.
Get off my sandwich.
Get off my sandwich, man.
Get off my sandwich.
Get back on the milk substitution and the you know.
Milk substitution.
I need some oat milk stat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a cereal, and
I do eat vegetables.
You do eat lots of vegetables, lots of chicken, lots of turkey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those are typical Zekofsky behaviors. Okay, that does it for food news. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up our show. Thanks for joining me, Jamie. Do you want anybody to look for you, or are you interested in giving out your socials, or not really? She doesn't really care.
I don't have to look for me.
Don't look for her, guys.
Nick, it's better.
Let's just look for me. Alrighty, so thanks for joining me. I love you very much. You did me a solid. I needed a guest this week. You came in clutch, and big kisses. Thanks for listening, guys. I want to encourage you to head over to Spotify, head over to Apple Podcasts, or head over to YouTube and give us a rating. Leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. Or when I say us, I mean me. Let me know how I'm doing. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a 5-star review.